All connections have been secured to construct the most. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you... We should go meet Dinyarzad.
Not at all.
You seem
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the...
You're quite well informed.
They're all plants! Actually, what is the...
It's one of the Sabzeruz festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Appear to be in...
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the
Understood. I'll keep that...
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning...
Guess that was still pretty interesting. So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers.
Oh, do you want some Yalda candy?
What's to pick? Ooh, how
And there's also Lizard Tail.
What are the... Traveler, help Paimon pick one.
Great! These boxes of candy are not... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon... Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? A feeling of... Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like... In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to... Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts.
Charcoal baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross... So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times. How... Is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet...
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but...
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness,
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it...
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I work...
Oh, Paimon sees. Then...
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for...
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance.
Understood. I will inform...
The Sub-Zero's festival.
Nilou?
Oh, Dunyarzad. It's okay. There's no...
But you've been really looking forward to...
It truly is unfortunate.
True, but...
The next festival.
Wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Dunyard... So, in the end, you still... Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks he's...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's Fest. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have...
Not much...
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random... And there's also Liz...
Huh? Rubber?
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck! Paimon's not... What? She was...
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes... Mind reading? X-ray vision?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without let... What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get...
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and and I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can...
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to... Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. That should be it. The flow of...
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
Still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information.
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste...
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to... And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so... We must have Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but... Let's go talk to people again.
Hey, it's you guys again.
She...
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the...
To put it another way, if you
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Hey, didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find...
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Anyway, if this all really were just a dream...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly...
You're really excited about this, huh?
Help...
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought what you just said... Are you serious?
I knew you weren't going...
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation...
When you say it like that, the divination...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of me. The book only says, if you trust your instincts...
So that's how it is. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we... at this time of day...
I'm fine, my lady.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunya...
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because Dia sold her greatsword. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. My mind feels exhausted even though I haven't done too much thinking. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now...
All right, so this is the...
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have...
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and...
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword.
thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad.
The real Dunyarzad? Where?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't...
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the...
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in... Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule?
The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
A Gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical.
So, this Nahida you mentioned. What did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power...
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. People in Sumeru don't dream. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't... That doesn't sound right.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge...
What's the point of doom?
Just think about it. This hive mind could make...
An excellent deduction.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you...
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, But we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. What?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about...
The
moon? Wasn't that the...
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt?
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword?
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's as if I've already used it to fight a countless...
You're saying that, although you don't remember using it, your body...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Forget... Whew, it's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today, it's even possible that this entire world is a lie? And
Okay, no more.
That's why it makes no sense to waste to get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why...
It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's fest...
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these...
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still up. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope.
Paimon's at the Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together...
Paimon...
What I mean, in other words...
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we...
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And... The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Okay, Nahida said, we've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many... The moon, illusions, and lies. memories of a day are erased at the end of that day.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her...
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might...
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Scry the sky. There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't...
It hurt? Why would I?
Well, you're still getting used to your...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by...
Don't think too hard about it. Just take...
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great...
Yes, your memory's being erased.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the thing? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city. It's not very likely, but it's also not...
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical... Just come with me. Miss Dunyarzad? Please come...
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we...
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden...
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by...
That's true, but what if...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to cut...
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that.
We did? But we don't remember anything.
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory...
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Our memories are back! About that... Well, where should Paimon be?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another method. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days' worth of memories. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go!
Why can't we leave the city?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand
I have a real emergency.
That's your problem. Make sure you
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lot. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me, I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us any... Angering me won't get you anywhere.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave, Papa? What if things... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon... And please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think...
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different...
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was...
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to...
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is... But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send...
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right?
Yep, now we're talking.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just...
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable.
To make something like this? Nahida.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose the... All right. Paimon isn't at... Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we...
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty, except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space, but everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside.
There's another part here. I only received it last...
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space... Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come...
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said... Even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day in this samsara only... Was that space actually the real world? But... all the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had...
So that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's fest later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind Paimon's head is spinning.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they put...
Wow! The Archon War, huh? Hey! Where Do you want some alone time to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't...
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to you know? Oh, wait. You're back! I've been waiting forever. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam? Okay.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. And the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual... Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. As it is... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? People in Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it, and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the... It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. And it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Arc. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete... Paimon remembers her saying that the sage... The real story is that the sage is...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about this...
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Those spaces kept disappearing before... Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But my mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operation. I can't seem to cohesively piece everything.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collect. No one is any the wiser as another day passes. The people wake up to yet another dream about...
So, this is like a dream factory.
Very good, Paimon.
Okay. So that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals.
All right, last question. Who...
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then,
noticed? I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been... It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't...
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here. I know, right? Why did they have to be...
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time. Traveler, do you...
Those spaces remind... Grand...
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no after we end the Sabzerus festival How
can the sages of the Academia do this behind...
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything... Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyar...
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad...
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness.
Yes. Back then, her family was over... I just gave her a little wisdom, so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was...
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do...
Although the Sabzerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So...
Well, if this is someone's dream, then... Which means, with the power of imagination...
Imagination? What do you mean?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is... However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you end, the dream will respond in kind. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara...
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a need... And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. but the only ones who can do it are you two. As for me, during this time...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad. She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going, but we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages... Huh. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, let's go ask him some questions.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine, just... it's a little hard to explain.
An experiment? That?
Could you... make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that an...
Less questions! More wishing!
Okay, my wish. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but...
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she just doesn't seem like herself. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be fairest Knight of Flowers...
So, you have...
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers, what she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone... Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candy. Nice try, you two. Anyway...
guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... fine, alright. Not... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
That's close enough.
New punching bag.
Let my name echo in song!
Study as stone. Let me scribe.
Need.
Shadows of... Leave it all to me.
Let the world collide! Written in the stars.
As a good knight should.
I'll be back.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. This is the place! Hey, the windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek and... This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing... Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always, even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's, she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never, but now that we know, we... Hey! Where are you off to now?
Someone needs assistance.
Strike a pose!
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind it.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
you continue to resist, we will have to order an The Grand Sage has already granted you.
Oh. Traveler? You don't have to get...
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting... Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's it's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responsible?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he...
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found his wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today." In the end, the first sage took...
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the...
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god. The Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been... Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was... the Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero? So quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
Well done, traveler. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for
I'm sorry, who are... Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I just had a dream. And I saw Neil...